My name is Mari, I'm 31 years old, and I play video games online for a living. I'm an online personality, and I get to do that as a career. I have no idea why or how I get to play video games and call that my job, but it's a blessing, and it's because I'm a millennial. It has to be, because I've broken apart from tradition and said, you know what? This is what I love. Somebody somewhere at some point told me do what you love, and it's what I love. Before I started doing everything online and playing video games, I was actually a classically trained professional ballerina, and I thought I was gonna live the life of a ballerina, die a ballerina, and that's all I would do my whole life. But here I am on Survivor, so I guess that's how life goes. I started ballet when I was 2.5 years old and pretty much did absolutely nothing but ballet. No team sports, no running, no PE. All I did was ballet. I was yanked out of school. Instead of doing PE, I would do ballet, and that was my whole life. I ate, drank, breathed ballet. It was when I hit 25, I had a moment and said I want to do more with my life. 25 was the age that kind of changed it all. I took my contract that had always said no skiing. That was the one thing that I was not allowed to do. And I said, you know what? I'm not allowed to ski. I probably am not allowed to climb mountains either. And so I said, you know what? Screw all this. I'm gonna go ski Chamonix by myself. I'm gonna climb Kilimanjaro. I'm gonna ice climb the Cordillera Blanca, and I did all that in a year because I just I had an epiphany, and I didn't want to live life just in a small little box anymore. While I was trying to make money for ballet, I would take any job if it paid for lunch that day, and I got a gig that paid 50 bucks. And so I took it. It paid for my gas and lunch that day. And that gig was me playing somebody who spoke Japanese on a Pokemon video for a YouTube channel called Smosh. And we kind of got along, and from there on I started working with them, and that transitioned into me hosting stuff with them, and then games. Smosh started with 2 guys, Ian and Anthony. I was the 3rd person on board, and now we're a team of 6 on the games channel and even more on the sketch comedy channel. So it's kind of growing kind of like an SNL cast would, but I was the 3rd person on board, and call it being an early adopter, but I was very fortunate. I'm 31, but my mom is 36 years older than I am. And I think that I come from a really, really great range of talking to people. Everyone who is, you know, baby boomer generation all the way down to 8-year-olds. I teach ballet, and I've taught ballet for over a decade, and I've been with kids from age 4 for most of my life, and I still interact with them. So I think I have a really good range of being able to interact with just about anyone. I'm kind of a chameleon. I play games for a living. This is one giant game. I feel like I've been fueled and I've been primed my entire life to play this game. It's everything from being physical to being strategic. The amount of focus it takes to just only think about this and take everything else out of your life and just focus on this, that's flow. I do that every time I step into a video game, and I'm gonna take everything that I take when I play a game, which is with one intention. That's to win. There's just one goal. It is to win, and I am going to win. That's it. My biggest downfall is my pride. I am very prideful, and it doesn't come out in a way where it's arrogant, but I think it comes out in a way where I just don't want to lose, and sometimes that fear of not wanting to lose is my ultimate downfall. I'm certainly going to be missing my parents and my boyfriend and my friends and my mom. My mom is not just my mom. She's been my coach my entire life because she's my ballet instructor, and she's somebody who gives me strength like no other, because she doesn't play mom. She doesn't say, oh, you've got a boo-boo, let me put a band-aid on it. She goes, you've got a boo-boo, you've got a show to do, the show must go on, you get out there and kick ass. And she's the person that I draw a lot of strength from her. She's a World War II kid, and she's strong as hell, and I hope to live up to her expectations. And my dad's. Japanese people, man, Japanese parents are tough. I just want to like impress them. That's all I want to do. And you know, I've left my work and my friends, my amazing boyfriend who is my rock, and millions of kids I get to call my audience and my friends online. I've left them all behind to try to make them proud out here.